Hello, everybody. Welcome to Set the Standard. I'm here with
Terry, his wife. Hello.
and
Sam the Wonder Dog.
here she is. So we kind of did one of these the other day, kind of a walk talk type thing, and you can see from the background we're still here in wonderful, what do they call it, the Winterland?
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland. That'll be on the plates here in Michigan. But we came up with another topic. Excuse me while I'm putting my gloves on and moving around here. And topic was kind of around anxiety and depression.
Well, that kind of fed from, we talked about happiness the other day and how happiness is fleeting and that really shouldn't be our primary goal. So yeah, that led us into thinking about some other things that are related but yet not related.
Yeah, and you know, it's fairly well known that people who live in these states that have less sunshine, that is Michigan, and we have, I know we're not definitely in the bottom as far as sunshine, but we're not at the top either. But they always say a lot of people get, what's that called? That
Seasonal affective disorder.
There it is.
SAD.
Say it again.
Yeah, seasonal affective disorder, SAD.
Which is,
It's just when the sun is out and people don't get out and really move around as much, they're not getting that vitamin D, because even on a cloudy day like this, we are getting vitamin D. So that led us talking about how we really do need to get out and how it can take more effort to get out, and how do we really start our day to get our mindset set so we can do the right things and have really good feelings and emotions and behaviors based on that.
you know, it's interesting. There is a physiological aspect to feeling sort of down or depressed, and then there's the which is the mental side, obviously, and then there's just the kind of the side of it where you just have to make a decision on how you're going to handle whether it's a situation or just daily life. And we were talking this morning, and one of the things I think we agreed on was routine, right? How important that is.
Yes, and I think we've appreciated it more and more as we've gotten older, because I know for myself when I was younger, I used to think that was so boring if you were this routine person, but I'll tell you, I really appreciate having a routine, as long as it's a good routine, that is. And you know, we're always tweaking those routines, but it's a good thing to have it.
And so we thought we'd just share kind of maybe what that might look like, and it's going to vary to each person. But one of the things we talked about was in Terry's case, when she gets up, the first thing she does is spend a lot of time in the Word.
Well, I have to play with my dog first. Come on.
Oh, well, of course. Where is she, by the way? Oh, there she is. And so her pattern or routine is to just spend a little time in prayer and just really focusing her mind on the positive things in life and really setting the day, the tone. Now, whilst you may not to speak for you, but while you may not have your whole day planned out, that part really is first and foremost, besides a cup of coffee.
Well, yeah, because it's getting your mindset focused on the right things, because life's always going to throw things at you. You know, I had a professional career for years and years, and your day is it's planned out, but there's always things that would upset that. But having the right mindset, you can respond to those things in a positive manner versus just coming unglued, because I worked with a lot of people that, you know, any little thing would just set them off and then their whole day is ruined. And it's like, no, you don't want to let other things upset you.
Well, it's funny, you know, we have 5 kids between us, and I remember the mornings getting the kids ready for school, and you'd find yourself, you know, one of the kids was in a bad mood or some other thing, it could just set the tone for the day in a bad way. So figure out something, even if you have to get up a half hour early.
Or even just 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Some people like to work out first thing in the morning. Maybe go for a short walk if you're able to do that. Or, you know, stretch. Some people like to do yoga. So there's all kinds of things to kind of set the tone. And then from there, you know, if you're working, obviously a lot of your day is already planned. but that front, that very beginning, and then at the end of the day too, I'd say.
But you know, before we move on,
Sure.
the other thing that's so important and enough people don't really consider is what we eat. Some
Oh,
of
yeah.
you might not know, but I've been a nurse forever. And then I've become a holistic health practitioner, and really looking at the food we eat. Make sure you're eating real food. I look back when my kids were young, you know, Pop-Tarts, just even a slice of toast, the glycemic index is through the roof, or bagels, you know, all this stuff. It's like, it does not help us to start our day in the right manner.
That's a podcast right there.
It is, yes.
Which Terry will be putting together later. But anyway, just some thoughts. So start the day positive, whether that be working out, reading the Bible, or something that puts you in a positive frame. I know some people that want to read some quotes. The other thing I tell you is end the day positive. Sometimes, you know, I find stretching at the end of the day, just quiet time. The last thing, and this is this whole discussion, is our phones have become and have really changed our patterns in life, our
Yes.
sleep, how we focus on things. So we'll talk more about this, but turn the phone off. You know, just try to have that quiet time, quiet your mind, quiet yourself, and whether
That
it's
way you're choosing what you're focusing on versus just letting all these pop-ups, whether it's TV and commercials or social media, because it's so overstimulating that people can't sleep. And again, if you don't get a good night's sleep, that affects your day the next day.
yeah.
It all rolls in together.
And I'm guilty of that. I found just even recently, I've been waking up like weird times in the night, and I start looking at my phone. And it's almost like now I've created this pattern,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I'm waking up early and I start looking at my phone, and then my mind starts going, and then try to fall back asleep, and it's
Then
just
you're
not,
cranky in the morning, and I have to deal with
Me?
it. So we each have to take accountability.
I'm never cranky.
We each need to take accountability and get ourselves right, because then we're better for everybody around us.
Anyway, think about it. We'll be back with more
Have a great
walk
day.
and talk.